Here in Tala Stadium, 8 o'clock kick-off this evening. It's the Electricity League Premier Division clash between Shamrock Rovers and Cork City. So the final game before the break, so Hoops really looking for the win here to get the half-time goal, as you say, to go in before the break and hopefully hit the ground running then as we get into the second series of games after the UEFA Championships. So I suppose you want to know the team. Shamrock Rovers, number 1, Oscar Janssen. Conor McCormick wears 22. 3, Conor Powell. 4, Craig Sibes. 7, Gary McCabe. 16, Daryl Kavanagh. 17, Graham Gartland. 21, Ronan Finn. 9, Gary Twigg. 20, Billy Dennehy. And number 2, Cara Gilbert. The substitutes then for Rover, Dread Pearce wears number 30. Stephen Rice on the bench, number 6. Stephen O'Donnell, number 8. 10, Gary O'Neill. 15, Killian Brennan. 14, Aaron Green. And 23 is Colin Hawkins. Cork City then line out this evening with Mark McNulty in goal wearing number 1, number 5 Gavin Kavanagh, Garrow Demorrissey wears number 6, Colin Healy is 7, 8 Shane Duggan, 9 Davin O'Neill, 10 Vinny O'Sullivan, 14 Tyke Purcell, 16 John Dunleavy, Caelan Spillane wears number 18, and last for them Daryl Horgan wearing number 23. Substitutes then for Cork City 2, Ian Turner, 17 Dan Murray, 19, Cathal Lorden, 25, Kevin Burns, 26, Gary Buckley, 28, Stephen Carroll, 30 is Stephen Kenny. Well, I suppose you put him on the bench, I suppose, is one place. And Mr. Orr Rogers is the referee for this evening's game. I should know better. Right, so we won't be doing video for the whole game, thanks to Fran Gavin. We'll leave the camera on. Yeah, it'll be looking at the crowd, alright, K-Hoop, but it's not going to be looking at the pitch, unfortunately. So you can see the guts of the display there that we've been working on the last couple of days for Joe. Joe sarà sempre con noi. Some of our Roma fans here will be able to translate that one for you. They're down in the Lemmelure suite at the moment, drinking with Hooperman last I saw, actually. Probably shouldn't say that too close to Mark Lynch, but anyway, Hooperman's enjoying himself. Yeah, so myself and Dunster are going to be legging it over really to help out with that display, because we want to. Simple as that. Sorry, tough, you're not getting commentary for 10 minutes. But we'll be back over here probably 10 minutes into the game after things quieten down in the East Stand. And yeah, we told Ashburn to keep the camera pointed on the fans, so you'll at least see what's going on there. While I think of it, I better hit the record button. Doopy-doo. Grand, yeah, so we'll get that up on our own website and the Ultras website before too long anyway. So I try and work out where I put my phone. There we are. So yeah, it's a decent display. In fairness, the start of it is fairly somber. What happens after that, we'll wait and see. Just going to pan over. We have the AS Roma lads have apparently got out of the Lemmelure suite. Let's just zoom in and show you some of their flags. The Irish Clan Roma flag will be very familiar to a lot of you anyway. I don't know if we've Romanista in the chat room, do we, Enda? No. So they're going to be accompanying us over in the East Stand for this evening's game. So yeah, for those of you who don't know, Joe Merriman, who was really a founder of the Ultras and a very nice bloke. And those of you, who've been around Tala at all the last couple of years, he's been working voluntarily pretty much in the shop, showing people around the Heritage Trust artefacts and things. Very, very well loved person who was diagnosed with cancer a couple of years ago and sadly passed away last Saturday evening. So his funeral on Tuesday was a very well attended, fairly sombre affair, as funerals tend to be, but certainly remembered with great fondness. And we've, I hope we've put up a fitting tribute to him this evening with the display. It's great to get all the lads, the young ultras particularly, out working on this the last couple of days. Alright, so we'll leave the camera like that. Right, so we think the display is organised. Was a few hitches earlier on, but I think we've sorted everything out. Okay, so those other Premier Division and First Division games, the quarter to 8 kickoffs have just gone underway. No first minute goals yet. I'm just going to go through the teams for you here and then run over and get on with this display. So Shamrock Rovers, number 1, Oscar Janssen. 22, Conor McCormick. 3, Conor Powell. 4, Craig Sibes. 7, Gary McCabe. 16, Darrell Kavanagh. 17, Graham Gartland. 21, Ronan Finn. 9, Gary Twigg. 20, Billy Dennehy. And 2, Kerrick Gilbert. Cork City in goal, Mark McNulty. Gavin Kavanagh, number 5. Number 6, Garrod Morrissey. Number 7, Colin Healy. Number 8, Shane Duggan. Number 9, Davin O'Neill. 10, Vinnie Sullivan. 14, Tyke Purcell. 16, John Dunleavy. 18, Caelan Spillane. And 23, Daryl Horgan. Okay, so just 10 minutes to go. I'm going to head over to the East Stand now and get on with this display. And we'll probably talk to you in probably about 20 minutes' time. Probably we'll be over here about 10 past after kick-off. So, yeah, you can probably judge by the sound from the crowd whether anything interesting is happening. And as usual, thanks to Frank Gavin for not being able to show the match. Right, I just saw a very amusing text from Ashburn. I'll let you know later. Good luck.
Plenty of hoops have made a trip within the university role of play over the last number of years. Joe Merriman included. The lifelong friendship has been far all the way. Beyond the duty, and we hope you enjoy your stay in Brooklyn, lads. boys and girls to complete attention for a few minutes, please. Last weekend saw the passing of Mr. Joe Merriman. Joe the Hoop, as he was affectionately known, was at the heart and soul of this club, Shamrock Rovers. He was a member, a volunteer at the club next door, a trustee with the Rovers Heritage Trust, and ultimately a very proud founding member of our very own Rovers. With his passing, his own family have suffered insurmountable loss. We extend our deepest sympathies to his wife Joan, his daughters Lynn and Laura, his father Joe Sr., and his sister Marion, and to all his extended family. This club of ours will be a lesser place without him being around, and he will be deeply missed by all. Tonight, we take solace in his vision to bring the ultras to the forefront of football culture on this island, and with a immense applause of the referee signal, we ask you all to stand together and pay homage to a dear friend who exemplified determination, positivity, dignity, and honour. Enjoy the show tonight, Joe. Your spirit will always live on. Ciao and arrivederci.
Hey everyone, I'm back over from the other side. Thanks for tuning in. I'll just wait till there's a break and play before I go through the teams. As Darrell Kavanagh plays the ball forward, looking for Billy Dennehy. It's number 7 there, Colin Healy, going to get there ahead of it. But it's a Rovers throw in. And it's taken quickly to Conor McCormack, who knocks it back here to Graham Gartland. Graham Gartland looks to get a ball into the box. It's chested by Gary Twiglin for Darrell Kavanagh, but it's easily cleared forward towards Tyke Purcell. Craig Sivez in and wins that, but it comes off Craig's hand. And that'll be a free kick. So it's a free kick here just from inside their own half here. Look for a straight on ball, which will be easily won by Graham Gartland, but it's only knocked to the edge of the box to Vinnie Sullivan. But it can be knocked back to Janssen by Gilbert, who clears forward towards Gardy Twig. The ball comes off Gardy and it's going to be out for a throw in. So the Rovers team was Oscar Janssen, Conor McCormack, Conor Powell, Craig Sivez, Gardy McCabe, Darrell Kavanagh, Graham Gartland, Roland Finn, Gardy Twig, Billy Denny and Kerry Gilbert. For Cork City in goal, Mark McNulty, Gavin McCavanagh, Garrett Morrissey, Colin Healy, Shane Duggan, Davin O'Neill, Vinny O'Sullivan, Tyke Purcell, John Dunleavy, Callan Spillane and Darrell Horgan. And it's a throw in here to be taken by John Dunleavy. Looking towards Vinny Sullivan, it's one and it'll drop to Roland Finn, who can knock it back to Gartland. Under pressure by Purcell, goes back to Janssen. It was a bobbling ball, but he does well to clear. Flicked on by Gary Twig towards Darrell Kavanagh. It's nodded forward, and Conor McCormack nipped into it, but a poor ball has put McCabe away here. McCabe down the right. He's faced by two Cork players. He's support in the shape of Roland Finn. Finn comes inside now. Doesn't really, it's a poor ball, but it could have been nodded back to the keeper, but he choked the chest it there. And the ball forward, it's a push on Graham Gartland, but he's done well to steady himself and get it back to Oscar Janssen. It's Kerry Gilbert here, playing the long ball, looking for Gary Twig. Twig flicks it on for the on-rushing Finn, but it's kind of high and it's cleared, but only out here to McCormack, who takes a touch and gives it to Darrell Kavanagh. Darrell Kavanagh goes a low shot across the goal, claims that it take a touch, and it's being given as a goal kick. It was a so it goes out for a goal kick. And the ball comes out here to Davin O'Neill. Loses out to Kerry Gilbert, but Gilbert forced back here. And under pressure by O'Neill, has to put it out for a goal kick. Sorry, for the throw in, should I say. Which number 16, John Dunleavy, will come forward to take. Looking for some movement in front of him. Finds it in O'Neill. O'Neill flicks it towards Purcell, who flicks it towards the edge of the box. It'll come back here to Morrissey. Morrissey out to Healy. Healy plays one over the top again, but it's a poor ball. And Billy flicks it into the middle where he finds Roland Finn, who controls on his chest and finds Conor McCormack. And a ball into the middle to Gary McCabe. Gary McCabe going to have a run now. And Conor Powell has done well to get outside him. And a good ball by Gary McCabe. Powell forced back, but has McCabe there. McCabe now is kind of on the wrong side of the pitch. He plays a ball over the top looking for Gary Twig. It's easily cleared. It comes into Purcell in midfield, who loses out to Roland Finn. But a tackle comes in and it'll break out here to Davin O'Neill, who has a little bit of space now. Kavanagh asked Gilbert to come across and win that. And O'Neill was caught late by Gilbert, and the referee pulls it back for a free into Cork City. He's going to have a quick word with Kerry Gilbert. I don't think it was a booking offence. It was just poorly timed rather than malicious. Cork tried to get on with the free kick, but the referee is still talking to Kerry Gilbert. So it's going to get pulled back. Bray beating UCD 1-0 there.
What do you want me to text you? Yeah, I will do. Okay, will do. Yeah.
So, ball in. It's hit deep, but it's cleared to the edge of the box. Flicked on by Billy Dennehy. It's not the greatest of touches, but it'll find Gary McCabe. And his ball forward finds Roland Finn. Roland Finn takes it force back inside, but does well and finds Gary McCabe. McCabe with a little touch, really lovely bit of football by Gary McCabe to find Roland Finn, who gets it to Gilbert, who gets it on out to. That's a poor ball. It was a poor ball by Gartland that had Powell stretching. Ultimately couldn't keep possession. So poor ball forward again, but Powell finds McCormick, who in turn finds Billy Dennehy. He's waiting for maybe Powell to get on outside him, and it's a poor ball, but it's forcing Cork to deal with it. And it's a ball back now to McNulty, who does well to clear. UCD have equalised in Bright, as Powell looks to play the ball off the Cork player to win the throw in, but the Cork player got out of the way, so it will be a Cork throw in. Throw in forward, won well by Gartland, but Tyke Purcell can nip in and win that. Comes into the midfield to O'Neill. Oh, sorry, to Sullivan here, who plays it back out to Dunleavy at left full. Looking for a bit of movement in front of it. It's a good ball towards Purcell, but it's overhit. But it's Horgan on the far side who can get onto that. It comes off Connor Powell, and Connor can control it and just knock it out for a throw in. So it's throw in taken towards Tyke Purcell, who does well to hold off Conor McCormack and get it back here. It'll come back to Garrod Morrissey. Under pressure from Twig, comes back to Dunleavy, who goes in again to Morrissey. Under pressure from Finn, finds Sullivan. Good play by Cork here. And it's Davin O'Neill now who's got away Gartland and looked to play the ball in for Purcell, but Sivez had read it and knocked it back to Janssen. It's down towards Gary Twig. Gary Twig, judged to have nudged the Derry defender as he went for that ball. And the free kick's taken out here quickly to Dunleavy. Dunleavy inside to Morrissey. Ball in towards O'Sullivan. That's a good little ball in now to Morrissey here, who looks for the run of poor O'Sullivan. But literally it looked like he was looking for Purcell, but Sullivan made a run in from behind and was nearly got onto it, but Oscar Janssen was quick out to cover it. And the ball's here with Craig Sivez. Looks to play a diagonal ball towards Billy Dennehy. Billy Dennehy's won that, and Billy's away now. It's out for Billy to open up. Good defender back there by Darrell Horgan, and it's going to be a throw into Rovers, taken here by Conor Powell. Finds Darrell Kavanagh. A heavy tackle from behind on Kavanagh, but he's done well to hold on to it. And it's come back here to McCormack, who's forced back in now to Gartland. Gartland can switch the play here to Kerry Gilbert, whose first touch is poor, and he gives it away to Davin O'Neill, and Davin O'Neill is by Kerry Gilbert, but Gilbert recovers and gets a foot in. But it's here with Tyke Purcell, who might fancy a chance from there, but got underneath it and turned over the bar. But a chance out of nothing there for Cork. It was a ball across to Kerry Gilbert, who didn't look like he was under any pressure, but just took a heavy touch on his chest and presented the ball to Davin O'Neill, who played it into Purcell, but Purcell's shot was never going to trouble Oscar Janssen. So it's a goal kick here to Rovers. Good distance on it by Janssen, down towards Twig. The ball comes off the Cork player and it's out for a Rovers throw in. Taken by Conor Powell to no, he gives the ball away cheaply, and it goes back here to Powell, who get another opportunity to knock it back here to Sivez. Sivez going to look for the diagonal run at Gary Twig, but it's well cut out, headed forward. Hopefully Conor McCormack gets underneath it, but his backward header finds Graham Gartland, who has a bit of time to have a look up. Plays a ball. It was ball looking for Darrell Kavanagh, but Kavanagh was in an offside position and couldn't make the run, so I don't think he would have got to it either way. So it's out for a Cork City throw in. So Cork maybe having slightly the better of it here. Kind of, they're keeping possession a little bit better than Rovers are, without really threatening Rovers. But it's McNulty with the goal kick out towards Davin O'Neill. It's well won by Gilbert, but it comes off its head and out for a Cork City throw in just in front of us here. It's Dunleavy, the left full, who's going to take it. Gilbert wins the header again, but once again can only put it out for a throw in. So Cork slowly but surely inching their way up the pitch here, as this time the ball makes its way through to Sivez, and whose header found Conor McCormack, but as Conor tried to turn there, he was fouled, and it'll be free out to Rovers for Craig Sivez to take. Now Craig is going to leave it to Oscar.
Yes, how are you? Okay, no problemo. Okay. Talk to you later, okay.
And good ball by Janssen, looking for Twig. It's one, but it'll drop to Conor. McCabe into Finn. Finn takes it down and turns, goes back to Conor Powell. Conor Powell to Billy Denny. Now Billy with a bit of space maybe to have a run here, and that's a decent ball in. Gary Twig's gone down under challenge there, but the ball will break out the back here to Davin O'Neill. Gets it back to Dunleavy. Dunleavy looks for the run of Purcell, and that's one for it was one for Gartland to deal with, but Purcell was pulling his arm. It's into the feet of Finn. Finn back to Conor McCormack. Cormac finds Darrell Kavanagh. Very heavy tackle on Kavanagh from behind by Gavin Kavanagh, and it'll be a free into Rovers. A chance maybe for Sivez and Gartland to push forward for the first chance. So it's going to be Gary McCabe to take this with his right foot. Sivez and Gartland making their way to the back post. That's a decent ball in, and it's Billy Dennehy actually with the header from the edge of the box, but can keep it down, and it's over the crossbar for a goal kick to Cork City. Decent delivery there by McCabe, and then he had found himself a bit of space but just couldn't get his header down as the ball's played forward towards Sullivan. It misses Sullivan, comes through here to Gartland, who has time to take a little touch and goes short here to Craig Sivez. Craig looks at a run at Gary Twig, but once again that ball is overhit and it will go out for a goal kick. It's very hard to play them balls when it's in a straight line, because the pitch gets heavily watered before a game, so it's just going to come up off that surface, and once it hits that, they're never going to be, it's always going to be going out for a goal kick. But it's McNulty here to take this. It's Tyg Purcell jumping with Sivez. Sivez wins, but it breaks here to Gartland. Gartland to Gilbert. Gilbert plays it back in here to Oscar Janssen, who has time to take a touch under no pressure. And Janssen looking for Twiggy. It's flicked on, but it's Darrell. It's ball back to McNulty, which McNulty slices out for Rovers throw in. It's Kerry Gilbert forward to take this. Looks for Ronan Finn there, but a foot in ahead of Finn, and a poor ball there allows McCabe to win it back for Rovers, and a drop of the shoulder, and he's around Darren O'Neill. That's a great ball in. Gary Twig at the back post. Gary Twig! Oh, and just wide of McNulty's far post. Great work by Gary McCabe. A beautiful ball into the back post. A deft header by Gary Twig back across McNulty's goal, but just was inches wide his far post. So the first real decent opportunity on goal there, and Gary Twig heads just wide, so much better by Rovers. But once again, it will be a goal kick here to Cork City to taken by McNulty. And once again, distance on that, looking for Finney Sullivan. It's won by Gartland. They'll drop into midfield. Two Rovers players losing out. Lack of communication there between McCormack and Dennehy. And it's here with Healy. Good ball into the feet of Finney Sullivan. Has a bit of space now in midfield, but forced back out here to Dunleavy. It comes off Davin O'Neill. Appeals for a handball. It's knocked back and a long ball for Vinnie Sullivan, and that's gone out of play. And it'll be a Rovers throw in here. It was a appeal for handball there as Davin O'Neill kept that ball in. It was a poor pass to him. So, referee telling Kerry Gilbert he can move forward a little bit to take this throw in. But poor throw in. It's cleared down towards Ronan Finn. Does well to hold on under pressure from Vinnie Sullivan. Goes back to Sivez. Sivez back to Oscar Janssen. Janssen goes short here to Conor Powell. Needs some movement in midfield. Goes short to Gartland instead. Can go here to Sivez. Sivez with a bit of space opening up. And that's a better ball that time for but great work by Gilbert. And McCabe's away down the left. Low ball across. Gary Twiggs not there. Oh, but it's cleared. And it'll come to Darrell Horgan at the edge of the box and clear forward. But only finds Conor Powell. Conor Powell's control is good and finds Ronan Finn. Forced inside to Darrell Kavanagh here. Kavanagh back out to Billy Dennehy. Back to it's actually McCormick. And in here to Ronan Finn. Ronan Finn goes back to Craig Sivez on the halfway line. Looking for some movement now, but finds Gilbert instead. Gilbert drops the shoulder and goes back to Sivez. Good pressure here by Cork, cutting down that space, but it's Gary McCabe now who comes inside and finds Gary Twig's feet. Beautiful ball. Twig holds the ball up and finds Ronan Finn. Ronan Finn takes a touch, drops the shoulder, and he's by, but forced back. Comes inside onto it, and a decent cross comes off to this number 5 Kavanagh, and it's out for a Rovers corner, the first of the game. Good work by Ronan Finn. Was very patient, waiting for that little bit of space, and eventually he did. He got the foot in, tried to get the cross in, but it came off Kavanagh, and it's going to be Billy Dennehy to take this corner. Good ball in by Billy, but McNulty claims that easily. So, rolled out here to Dunleavy, who goes in for Davin O'Neill. Davin O'Neill goes back to Kavanagh, who goes long looking for Vinnie O'Sullivan, who does well to hold it up and get it out here to Healy. Looking for a movement now in front of him. Looks for the run of Tyke Purcell. Purcell controls it on its chest for Vinnie O'Sullivan. Vinnie O'Sullivan, first time shot, but Oscar Jansen's down low and behind that. So it's an easy save for Oscar in the end. And he just rolls the ball out to the edge of his 18-yard box, but goes short now to Graham Gartland. Graham Gartland's looking for a bit of movement. Goes short now to Conor Powell. Conor Powell, taking his time, comes back in here to Gartland. Oh, looks to play the ball to Gilbert. Gilbert does well to get around Davin O'Neill and finds Conor McCormick. Conor, talk to Kavanagh under pressure from behind, but didn't seem to get a call to say there was someone on, and loses out. So poor ball forward is easily cut out by Conor. Billy touches it for Conor again, and Conor plays the ball down the line for Billy Dennehy, and Billy Dennehy's away here, and he's pulling to the edge of the box, and it's Kavanagh, Darrell Kavanagh. Oh, he looked to get away. Once again, a lack of communication kind of between McCormick but the ball comes to the edge of the box, an important foot in there by Davern. But the ball breaks out here it's to Davin O'Neill here, and it plays the ball down the line for the number 16, who's Dunleavy. Dunleavy's inside, plays a long ball across, but it's easily cut out by Conor Powell, whose ball finds Billy Dennehy. Placed now by Colin Healy. Looks to play the first time ball for Darrell Kavanagh. It's played forward, it comes off Conor Powell, and out for a Cork City throw in halfway inside the Rovers half. Healy takes it looking for Tyke Purcell, who does well to hold it up and get it back to him. Plays the fall into Vinnie O'Sullivan. Vinnie O'Sullivan gets it back here to Healy. Healy into the feet of Horgan. Into now to Tyke Purcell. Back here to Morrissey. Oh, sorry. It's Duggan actually, but they're just finding a Rovers wall here, and Purcell forced back again, but finds Vinnie Sullivan with the ball around the corner. Sullivan forced back to Healy. Healy looks for the ball forward towards Tyke. It's cut out by Kerry Gilbert and finds Gary McCabe. Gary McCabe now forced wide, gets the ball in beautifully to Kavanagh. Foot in. Well won, Gary McCabe. Again, out! And a heavy tackle there by Spillane on Gary McCabe, and that's going to be a yellow card. McCabe had done really, really well to win the ball, but as he managed to nick it away from, I think it was number 9, Darren, but it was Spillane came in very late and caught Gary McCabe. So that's the first yellow card of the game, and Gary is going to need some treatment. That was quite a heavy challenge. So looks like Gary's going to be all right. It's going to be Kerry Gilbert to take this free kick. Sivez has gone forward. Gartland will hang back. Rovers not wanting to commit the extra man with McCabe still off the pitch. And it's a bit of an up and under. And it's a poor ball and it's easily cleared. But Gilbert has time to take a touch here. This time looks for a Twig. A push on Twig, but it's not seen that way. It breaks into the midfield. Sue O'Sullivan, who does well to hold it up here and find a bit of space for himself, elects to go back to McNulty, who clears long towards Tyg Purcell. It's Gartland across, who plays a little head here to Kerry Gilbert. Gilbert gets the ball into into McCabe. McCabe under pressure once again by Shane Duggan. It was a push in the back by Duggan as McCabe released the ball. So that's going to be a free out to Rovers. Take it short here to Ronan Finn. Ronan Finn looks for Gary Twig, but it's a poor ball. But all of a sudden, Billy did well to get in front of Colin Healy there and chested it down and looked like he was away, but it was a good cover and tackle to put him away. And all of a sudden, there's a break here now by Duggan, or by Morrissey actually, but Garland does really well to get it to Janssen. Janssen very calmly knocks it to Craig Sivez, who finds McCormack. McCormack to Ronan Finn. Finn to Graham Gartland. Graham Gartland. That's a heavy ball out to Connor Powell, but Connor controls and goes into Billy. Billy back to Graham. And it's Billy Dennehy here again. Rovers need to get, maybe in positions like this, you're looking to get Ronan Finn on the ball, but Ronan's pushed on now. It's an angle ball looking for Gary Twig. Gary Twig gets a call and lays it into Ronan Finn. And Ronan Finn's around here, and it's get through to Kavanagh, but good covering by Healy. Forces Kavanagh wide, but Kavanagh holds on here. It's Billy Dennehy. Billy Dennehy looks it in, and no. It was a tackle from behind by Healy that Kavanagh went down under. And it's ball cleared forward for Tyg Purcell here. Does well to hold off Gartland and hold it up. And it's Duggan now. All of a sudden there's some space in front of him here, but it's a poor touch. And Kerry Gilbert able to clear it out for a Rovers, for a Cork City throw in over there on the far side, halfway inside the Rovers half. But there was a half-hearted appeal for a penalty there for Rovers when Kavanagh went down under the challenge of Healy. He did come in from behind, so, but the referee didn't see it as a foul and wave play on. So it's Healy with the throw in here, finds Purcell. Back to Healy here, who's forced all the way back here, and goes back in here to Dunleavy. Dunleavy looks at the ball in behind for Vinnie Sullivan, but it's completely overhit, and it'll roll out for Rovers goal kick. Gilbert just knocking the ball back to Oscar Janssen. So it's Powell here bringing the ball forward into the feet of Kavanagh. Kavanagh does well to hold it up and fight around with Finn. Finn under pressure by 3 Cork players, but finds Kavanagh, who switches the play here to Gilbert. Gilbert gets the ball down the line here for Gary McCabe. Good turn by Gary. And he plays the ball down the line for Gilbert. Beautiful balls curling in. Chance now for Gilbert. Great ball in. Gary Twig arriving. It's easily cleared. But the ball broke to Ronan Finn at the edge of the box. But Gary Twig was adjudged to a foul, the Cork City defender, as the ball came in. And it'll be a free out. It was unlucky there. I think Ronan Finn's got to get a talking to here for his reaction to it. Because I don't think he thought there was a foul there. But it's free out here just on the edge of the box. So. Hey! Wasting time already.
Is that currency, you know, or what? Or how does it work?
And that's going to be a booking for Mark McNulty for wasting time. So it's a yellow card for McNulty for time wasting.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but that's why I've asked him to get if he has a link for it somewhere.
So McNulty has to be careful now as he plays the ball forward towards Tyg Purcell, who's beaten in the air by Gartland. Billy looks for Gary Twigg, but it's easily cut out. Knocked to Healy with a ball inside. It's good touch by Garrod Morrissey, who gets it around the corner but it's Kavanagh. All of a sudden there's a break now, and he's found Gary Twigg. Gary Twigg's away here. Oh, what a great block! And it'll go out for a great block in the end there by Colin Healy. Great work by Darryl Kavanagh. Beautiful reverse ball for Gary Twigg onto his favourite left foot, but a brilliant dive and tackle by Healy was able to get in and just block it away, and it's out for a corner which Gary McCabe will take from the east stand side. Needs to be a good delivery. It is a good one this time. Oh, but it's easily cleared to the edge of the box, and it'll just go out for a Rovers throw in on the far side. Good pressure here by Rovers, starting to lift the intensity a little bit, and it's McCabe to Dennehy. Dennehy back to McCabe. Chance for McCabe now to have a run. He's got two players. He's found Kavanagh. Kavanagh tries to curl one, but it's straight at Mark McNulty, and it's easily saved. And all of a sudden now it's Cork City on the break here with Davin O'Neill. Dunleavy gets outside and he plays the ball into him, but great work by Kerry Gilbert. And free. Oh, is it? I think he's giving it free. I think. Now it's a throw in, is it? So it's a throw in here. It was a good tackle by Kerry Gilbert. I thought the referee had given a free kick there by the way he stood, but it's Dunleavy here with the throw in. Lack of options around him. Finds one in Duggan. Duggan plays one down the line for Tyg Purcell, who was being pulled by Conor McCormick. Conor claims that Purcell went down kind of easy, but the referee had made up his mind, and it's a free in here to Cork City. Maybe just kind of out here to the left hand side in front of the west stand, maybe 25 yards out from goal. It's number 16, John Dunleavy, who looks like he's going to take it, but we also have Garrod Morrissey, who comes across from the far side, from the midfield, is going to maybe take this with his right, try swing one in. So a bit of defending here for Rovers to do. It's a good position for a free kick for Morrissey. And it's a decent ball in. That's great header by Craig Sivez. But it breaks to Kavanagh at the edge of the box. There's no one forward. Kavanagh does well to hold it up and find Gary McCabe. McCabe can go back here to Gilbert. Gilbert plays the ball forward. There's very little he could do there. It's headed forward again, but Craig Sivez wins that match. And Billy Denny plays the ball over the top for Gary Twigg. And Gary Twigg strong, and he's got there. Oh, but once again, it's another covering header there by Kavanagh. And his ball forward, only go out for a Rovers throw in. Gilbert can take it quickly here to Finn. Finn under pressure from Sullivan, turns away. He can go back to Craig Sivez. Sivez goes short here to Gartland. Gartland is going to bring the ball forward and put it out here now to Conor Powell. Conor Powell plays it down the line for Billy. Billy looks to get the ball into Kavanagh. Kavanagh, I thought he was being fouled there, Kavanagh. There was a hand on the shoulder of Kavanagh. He did well to stay on his feet, but there was a definite hand on the shoulder of Kavanagh there. He did the honest thing and stayed on his feet. And a poor ball forward by Sivez that goes straight through to McNulty. So more good work there by Darryl Kavanagh. Strong, holding off defenders, bursting into the box. Off those little knock-ons, but it's going to be McNulty here. He's brought the ball out halfway inside his own half here, and we'll look for the long ball. Well won by Craig Sivez. Finn nicks in and wins that, but a header back here will find Dunleavy. Dunleavy forced backwards now to McNulty. Good work, and Twig going to put pressure on McNulty, force him to go long, looking for Vinnie Sullivan. It's easy won by Graham Gartland, whose header finds Darrell Cavan, who does really well. Looked to get the ball out to Billy, but instead it was easily cut out, and a ball through by Purcell, and Purcell's away here. He's going to try bend one, but it's easily saved by Oscar Janssen. Yeah, Janssen rolls the ball out here to Powell, who finds Cavan, who comes back into McCormick, who goes short. It's out here now to Gilbert from Finn. He's looking for the feet of Cavan, but he was never going to get it. It was Ivan Needle past that, and it's Davin O'Neill here with Gilbert for company. Gets one inside to Vinnie O'Sullivan. Vinnie O'Sullivan dinks it back here, and the ball comes off Billy Dennehy. I don't think there was little he could do there. And looking for the ball at Gary Twig, but Gary's never going to get that, and it's going to go out of play. It was 18. Spillane had made the decision to leave that, and Gary Twig was chasing it down, but the ball beat him to the line there, and it's out for Cork City throw in. To be taken here by Dunleavy. Steals a couple of yards, gets him down the line, but only finds Gary McCabe. A late challenge on Ronan Finn, but what a great ball by Gary McCabe. Finds Ronan Finn, beautiful ball in, there's no one there, it's cleared. But McCormick gets it to the edge of the box, but his header will only find Tyke Purcell, who can get it out here now to Dunleavy, who takes a little touch to Davin O'Neill. Davin O'Neill's pass is poor, it comes off Ronan Finn. Conor McCormick nicks in to win that and does well and finds Ronan Finn here. Ronan Finn looking for Gary Twig, but an important header. Comes to Billy at the edge of the box. Billy does well to hold it up and get it out here to Conor Powell. Plays it slightly behind him, and a great ball in, looking for Gary Twig, but it'll go over Gary's head. It's not going to go out for the throw in. Gary! And a late tackle by Gary Twig there, and I think that's going to bring the yellow card. There was no need for him to make that challenge. He caught Dunleavy, and it is going to be yellow here for Gary Twig. It was a bit of a needless challenge. It was right over on the touchline. All that Spillane was going to do was kind of hopefully punt the ball forward. Nothing was ever going to really come of it, but it's a poor yellow card for Gary to give away. And allows Cork time to get a bit of a breather after some good sustained Rovers pressure. McNulty's free kick looks for Tyke Purcell. Backing into Craig Sives. Craig still wins that. And a ball in here to Conor McCormick, who just lays it out now to Conor Powell. Powell takes a touch and comes inside. Finds Cavan, who gets a great ball out to Billy Dennehy. And Powell continues run. Great ball by Billy for Conor McCormick. It's number 5, Cavan, across the cover. But the ball, look to get the ball back to Cavan, but it's cut out easily, and it's Purcell here at the edge of the box. Great tackle in. Conor McCormick, all great work there with Duggan to come away. But his pass to Sullivan, his poor Garden loses out to Sullivan, and all of a sudden Sullivan's away now. He's got Duggan making the run, tries to put a ball through, cut out by Craig Sives, and the ball comes off Sives and back to Duggan, who's able to pick it up. Wasn't a back pass. I don't think there was any intent there from Craig Sives. I just think the pass actually hit him more than he actually stuck a foot out. But Janssen goes short to Craig, who goes across to Gartland. Gartland into Conor McCormick. Cormac all straight away under pressure from Purcell, but can go back to Sives, who goes across to Graham Gartland. Looks for the angle, great ball, and McCabe's in behind the defence here, Gary McCabe, but it's Kavanagh once again across the cover, or it's Spillane, should I say, covering in behind Kavanagh. It was a great ball over the top, and it's going to be a throw in here for Conor Powell to take. Needs some movement maybe in the box there. And all of a sudden Billy's away here, and it plays a decent ball in, and it's Spillane once again who's covering. So it's going to be a corner here to Rovers to be taken by Gary McCabe. So it's going to be Gary McCabe, as I said, with the corner kick here. Plenty of movement in the box here, and that's a great ball in, but it's a good header by Tyke Purcell. Only find Ronan Finn. Ronan has to let the ball bounce and take a touch here. Drops his shoulder and goes back to Connor McCormick. Cormac plays it around the corner for Billy. Great touch by Billy, but great work by Dunleavy, and the ball comes off Dunleavy last under pressure from Ronan Finn, and it's out for a Rovers throw in here. It's Billy Dennehy who's over on this side, who looks like he's going to take it. Looking for a movement in the box, and it was Kavanagh was looking to roll Vinnie Sullivan there, but Vinnie Sullivan did well to get his body in front of him. But the clearance only finds Powell, who can find Gilbert. Gilbert to McCormick, who goes back to Powell. No call. No Powell. The header clear only finds Finn, who controls on his chest and finds Billy. Billy now going to have a run at Dunleavy. Comes inside onto his left. Great ball in. Craig Sivez, but it breaks just the edge of the box here to Morrissey. Morrissey finds it's Darrell Horgan, but who switches it to Vinnie Sullivan. Vinnie Sullivan is going to look to play the ball in. Finn can't get onto it. It will come out here to Billy, who's got a chance to just take a touch now and find McCormick, who finds Billy. Good play there by Rovers. Nice little bit of work. And McCormick. And a great ball by Ball, looking for the run at Gary Twig, but it just dropped too short and it was easily cut out. So Cork can maybe come away now with Morrissey looking for the run of Vinnie Sullivan, but the ball is overhit and it'll run all the way through to Oscar Janssen, who can go out here to Sivez. Sivez goes out wide to Connor Powell. Powell needs a bit of movement in front of him. He's rolling Finn inside him if he needs him, but space is open up for him here. But all of a sudden he's got no option and he has to go back to Gartland. Gartland can go short here to Finn. Finn once again goes back to Gartland. Gartland goes out to Gary McCabe. Himself and Billy seems to have switched wings but McCormick comes inside, finds Kavanagh. Kavanagh holds the ball up well and turns and comes inside. Finds Billy. There was that Billy, but he couldn't get his foot around it and it goes high, wide and handsome by Billy Dennehy, but good work by Conor McCormick coming inside, found the fit of Kavanagh. Kavanagh laid it out to Billy, but as I said, Billy just couldn't get his shot on target. And it'll go out for a Cork City goal kick. So Rovers definitely have got the better of this game in the last 15-20 minutes. As McNulty's goal kick once again looks for it was the header was won there by Sivez. It came back towards Gartland and there was a heavy challenge in from Vinnie Sullivan there, and referee pulled it back for a free kick, taken short to Gilbert. Gilbert around the corner now to Billy. Billy is going to maybe have a run here at Dunleavy, and Dunleavy just gets his body in front of it, does well, but it was a poor pass, but Duggan did well to get onto it and just drops the shoulder on Billy and goes inside now to Morrissey. Morrissey back out here to Davin O'Neill. And the ball forward towards Tyke Purcell, controls it on his chest, draws Purcell in. The ball came off Tyke Purcell under pressure, and that's out for a Rovers throw in. Kerry Gilbert's going to take this. Goes back to Purcell. Purcell to it's a poor ball by Gilbert, but it comes off the Cork City player, and he's able to knock it back to Sivez. Sivez looking for some movement in front and goes to Finn. Finn finds Gartland. Gartland now can bring the ball forward. Gets it out here to Connor Powell. Connor Powell might have to come back inside here, and he's done well. But he's found McCabe. McCabe under pressure, but holds on well. And gets one to Conor McCormick. McCormick under pressure finds McCabe again. And that was a really poor challenge by Darrell Horgan on Gary McCabe. It won't draw the yellow card, but it will be a free kick in here to Rovers. And Billy Dennehy going to come across to the far side, I think, with his left foot to take this one. So a chance for Rovers once again to put Sivez and Gartland forward. McCabe and Dennehy both standing over this one. It is McCabe. Great ball in. Oh, we've got great defending by Ty Purcell, but the clearance only comes to McCormack, who has no wide player. And a great ball. Oh, it's a ball back in by Gilbert, looking for the run of Civez. It was unfortunate because both McCabe and Denny were over on the far side to take that free kick. And when the ball came to Gilbert there, he had no wide option, but McNulty completely shanks his goal kick. And all of a sudden, and that's going to be a yellow card for Colin Healy. It was a poor goal kick by McNulty. McCabe was able to control it, and as he looked to get away from Healy, Healy stuck out a despairing tackle, and from a very similar position as the last one, it's going to be Rovers free in. It was a good delivery by McCabe the last time, so you're going to hope that maybe it will be the same again, and if the ball does break that, Rovers will have that wide player. So it's going to be McCabe to swing this one in with his right foot. Cork City have all 10 outfield players back in their own half. McCabe looked to whip it in. I don't know whether he was trying to cross it or shoot, but he didn't either in the end, and it's gone out for a goal kick. It's a bit of a waste from a good opportunity. So there's going to be 1 minute added on here as Graham Gartland wins the header from the goal kick. And a poor backward header. And Cavan is in here now. The ball's popped up on him. And Cavan is away. He just couldn't. He was always struggling to get his balance there, McCavan, as he looked to control the ball and get away from the defender. And he was just struggling to hold his balance. And in the end, he just couldn't maintain it. And it's ended up back with the keeper, but it's Civez wins that header, but it only finds Davin O'Neill, who goes out there to Horgan. Ball down the line now for Vinnie Sullivan under pressure from Gartland, forcing Sullivan backwards to Healy. Healy looking for the run of Purcell, who's onside, and he gets it inside to Sullivan, and Sullivan's in here, and Sullivan's around Janssen. Oh, well done, Oscar Janssen, just to steal the ball from the feet of Tyg Purcell, and that's going to be the last action of this first half. Out of nothing, Cork City broke. The ball played inside by Tyg Purcell to the feet of O'Neill, but the advancing Janssen was able to smother the ball at his feet. And the referee blows his whistle. So that's it for the first half, folks. It's Shamrock Rovers 0, Cork City 0. So see us all for the second half.
Now, competition time. As part of the celebrations with regards to the chicken fillet kick pot with the flavour, we invite the 4 lucky participants to give it a shot.